The Brits have taken to the streets again, but this time it's not about a royal baby. Don't worry, one of Harry's is bound to pop up soon. Meanwhile...
The protest was organised by the People's Assembly Against Austerity.
Among the protesters, singer Charlotte Church.
This deconstruction of our social welfare system is not acceptable.
I thought fame and fortune would make me valuable. I found out that it's empty.
The message, we won't stop till austerity, is history.
Yes, it's the war on Austerity. Protesters fear the effects of the Conservative government's £12 billion welfare cuts.
I think there's a genuine need to stop austerity and cuts to the vulnerable.
I just don't think the poor should have to suffer for the mistakes of the rich.
Wow, Clark Kent's really let himself go. Being a comedian, The Weekly's Europe correspondent Tiff Stevenson is well used to the British welfare system and she joins us now. Tiff Stevenson, welcome.
Hi, guys.
So, Tiff, talk us through these protests. You just had an election. Isn't this government just doing exactly what it said it would?
Well, it is the government doing what they said they'd do. But what's important to remember is because of the way our voting system works, actually less than 37% of the public voted the Tories in. So a lot of people don't agree with their policies. A lot of people think that it's just a bunch of posh boys from Eton taking away everyone's money, mainly because it's a bunch of posh boys from Eton taking away everyone's money. The cuts are horrific, the austerity cuts. They're cutting all of the benefits. You know, they're cutting housing benefit, they're cutting disability benefit. I think they're cutting friends with benefits. Yeah, first it's going to be, you know, you're allowed a bit of a late-night squeeze, but no booty texts after midnight.
It's a really tough cutback. So, given all of this tension, the protests must get pretty willing.
Well, the thing is, willing, I should check that with you, actually. Willing, does that mean, like, kind of like rough in Australia?
Yeah, like about to kick off a bit. Sorry, I just went a bit British then. It's a bit...
Because willing to us means just basically rolling over and accepting it.
I'm not familiar with that scenario.
That's kind of how we do sex. Yeah, that's kind of how we do sex.
So what I'm saying is...
Just be willing.
So these protests, are they getting a bit violent, a bit aggro?
Well, we are angry, we are protesting, but do remember we are British, so we do it politely. Excuse me, sir, would you mind not cutting me benefits? I'd quite like to feed the little uns this week.
Now, a lot of the media coverage has been about the celebrities who attended this rally.
Yeah, because what is a protest if we don't have any celebrities there? If there's no celebrities, then it's just plebs, isn't it? But luckily for us, we had a couple of celebrities at our austerity protest. We had everyone's favourite Victorian pimp / chimney sweep, that is Russell Brand. And we also had Charlotte Church. She actually did really well at the protest. She spoke quite eloquently and passionately, but I think her finest moment was definitely this moment afterwards on Twitter.
Yeah, so Benjamin there has come straight at her with... I just ruptured another testicle, laughing at Charlotte Church. She's come back, bang, keep laughing and hopefully your dick will fall off.
Yes!
Which is a brutal comment about the state of the health service. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
And so what about Russell Brand? He endorsed Labor and then they tanked at the election. Does having Russell's support help?
No. And even though he knows his support doesn't help, it doesn't stop him from continuing to try and help.
I think, like most of you here, I felt crushing disappointment on the morning after the election. Unlike many of you, I felt personally to blame for it.
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when he's trying to be self-deprecating, he's incredibly self-important.
Thank you so much for joining us, Tiff Stevenson.